I always thought the real testimony to his mystique was the fact that so many people believed maybe he hadn't really died.
Welcome to Watch Mojo Unearthed. And today we're counting down our picks for the top dead people rumored to be alive. Number 10, John Lennon. In 1980, legendary singer John Lennon was assassinated just outside of his home by an obsessed fan. Since the fateful day, many can't let it go and are convinced that the former Beatle is still alive. There's even evidence Lennon is still here in the form of Mark Stacer, a rather convincing John Lennon lookalike. He even got to play Lennon in a 2009 documentary titled Let Him Be. Number 9, Marilyn Monroe. In August 1962, the world was saddened by the news that Marilyn Monroe passed away from a suspected overdose. This sparked numerous conspiracy theories, not to mention an alleged sighting. A man by the name of John Baker claims that Marilyn's death was a hoax, and that he would know because he met her 22 years after her passing. John states that Monroe was admitted into a mental institution and forced to leave after her money ran out. He says he met her in 1984 as she was hitchhiking to Halifax, Nova Scotia in Canada. Number 8, Andy Kaufman. Actor-comedian Andy Kaufman died in 1984, the same year he announced he had lung cancer. Many years later, his brother Michael appeared at an award show in Andy's honor. It was here that Michael claimed to have received a letter from his brother in 1999 through a set of strange circumstances. In a bombshell moment, he then introduced a woman to the stage who was supposedly Andy's daughter. Michael stated that the woman knew far too many secrets about the Kaufman brothers to be a fake, including their secret handshake. However, in 2013, Andy's sibling accepted that he may have been part of a rather elaborate hoax. Number 7, John F. Kennedy Jr. While JFK Jr. died in 1999, conspiracy theorists were more than convinced that he would come back in 2020 and support Trump as his running mate. In 2021, they took this theory further and held a small gathering in Dallas where JFK Jr. was expected to make an appearance. The same group also believes that a man called Vincent Fusca is actually JFK Jr. in disguise. They claim that John is in hiding and is now working as a financial services manager. Number 6, Prince Philip. While the majority of England mourned the death of Prince Philip in 2021, conspiracy theorists were quick to claim it to be another hoax, while others say that he already died. Prince Philip theories first appeared in 2017 after the Queen held an emergency meeting, leading many to believe Philip passed away. This was not the case. Since then, the rumors of his passing became fairly prominent year after year. Some have even stated that Prince Philip has more lives than a cat. But it's Philip's determination to hold on that seems to be the reason why so many others doubt his official passing. Number 5, Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, one of the most important singers of his era.
Jim Morrison passed away in 1971. However, because there was no official autopsy performed, people had a lot to say about his passing. In 2009, reports stated that Jim had been found alive and was living as a homeless hippie. In 2019, he was allegedly spotted riding a bike and even waved at the cameraman. In between those years, hundreds of people have supposedly seen the person they think is Jim. It all goes back to the lack of autopsy, as this is the main evidence people hang on to when arguing his death. Number 4, Tupac Shakur. Rapper Tupac Shakur passed away in 1996. However, to this day, people are still convinced he's alive and well. The reason? Those who allegedly killed him were never found. His friend Suge, who was in the car that night, also believes he's not dead. In a TMZ interview, Suge said that, quote, if he was dead, they'd be arresting those dudes for murder. You know he's somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar on an island. Fans are also suspicious of the number of Tupac albums that have been released posthumously. In fact, 7 of his 11 albums have been released after his passing. Number 3, Princess Diana. When Princess Diana's life tragically ended in 1997, the entire world mourned the loss of their favorite royal figure.
For many, the idea that she could have been killed in an accident seemed impossible.
Her death was also the subject of several conspiracy theories. While some believe she was killed by her own people, others claim she faked her death to escape the royal family and finally live in peace. According to these individuals, she lives on a small tropical island with lover Dodi Al-Fayed, where they are very happy. Safe to say, many wish for Diana to truly be alive and happy, surrounded by the people she loves the most. Number 2. Michael Jackson. When the king of pop, Michael Jackson, died in 2009, the news left his fans completely heartbroken. However, people were quick to point out some inconsistencies surrounding his death. Some claim to have seen him coming out of the coroner van on the day of his passing. In fact, singer Akon and producer Teddy Riley have both reportedly shared that they think the superstar is still alive today. Over the years, MJ has been supposedly spotted everywhere, including in the back of his daughter's car. Jackson lookalikes have popped up around the world, and many people are convinced that one of them is actually him. Number 1. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley passed away in 1977, and immediately people started to question the legitimacy of his death after pictures of the rocker in his casket looked nothing like him. This was the conspiracy theorists' main evidence that a body double was used. Elvis's gravestone also misspelled his official middle name, which is Aaron with a single A. Some people believe that Elvis wanted to retire, and the only way to do that was to fake his death.
And of course, there have been tabloid sightings of Presley as well. Most of those are quite humorous.